Hi guys, this is SDJRSNF88 speaking with a bit of a different video today. Whilst I was searching up for some kits for my WW1 Trench Railway, I came across this, which is a Mark I tank as used during the First World War. And this model is produced entirely from plastic bricks, very much similar to Lego. Now this is produced by a company called Cobi, who specialise in creating these sort of military models, and they have many models featuring tanks dating from the First World War right up to modern day, and they also do aircraft and other different types of military vehicle and field guns and other things. And it really is surprising what can be done with these plastic bricks. And anyway, a couple of months back, as a sort of a gift to my father for his birthday, I purchased a Spitfire and a Hurricane, and we built them together, and I was surprised how well they actually came out. Anyway, shortly after, as I mentioned, searching for kits, they ended up producing a Mark I tank. And I thought, what a great idea this would be to actually build this model and take it around with my WW1 Trench Railway to maybe show some of the younger visitors to shows, this sort of big model of one of the tanks that features on the layout. So anyway, I purchased this from a company called Brick Tanks, and this company stocks a vast range of these Cobi products, and I highly recommend checking them out. I'll pop a link in the description below. But anyway, I bought this kit from them, and I can't wait to sort of crack this box open and see what we have inside. So anyway, without further ado, we will open up the box and take a look at the parts you get. So inside the box we have these two large bags which contain a number of small packages which feature all of the individual bricks inside. And as you can see, there's loads of different bricks in each of these packets. There's hundreds. That aside, there is one separate brick from every other. Well, this is sort of this little base plate, and I presume this will form part of the chassis of the tank. So besides the bricks themselves, we also have this, which is the instruction manual for the tank. And as you can see on the back, we have a number of other kits that are available in the range, including a number of World War I ones, which include the Sopwith Camel, the Red Baron, and the Renault FT17 light tank. So if I open up the instruction manual, you can see it's a very comprehensive set of instructions showing you the construction of this tank. So it looks like there's quite a lot of steps, so this could be quite a fun kit to build, and I very much look forward to getting started. So without further ado, I'm going to set up the time-lapse cameras and get cracking. So after about 2.5 hours, we now have a complete model, and I must say I'm very impressed with how this model actually looks. It really does capture the overall look of the prototype quite well, and there are quite a few nice little features on this model which we'll take a closer look at now. First of all, we have the turrets, which are movable, so as you can see you can turn them left and right. And also there is a bit of an up and down movement on there, but not much, much like the real tanks themselves. On the rear of the tank we have the steering tail, which is totally unique to the Mark 1. And as you can see, like the real thing, it is posable and the wheels do turn, as well as the tracks on the whole model itself. The tracks are fully functional, so you can push this tank along and the tracks will move. There's also a number of pre-painted bricks. As you can see, we've got the door here for the back of the turrets. There's one on the other side as well. You've also got these lovely little bricks with the rivet detail on, and then you've got the iconic white and red stripe on the front there as well. That's also pre-painted. On top of the tank there's an opening hatch, and if I just remove the little minifig here, he's a bit overscaled for the tank, but you can see this hatch does open and close. Now this I think is slightly different to what is actually on the original Mark 1 tank. Judging by the models on my Trench Railway, this should actually be rectangular. It should also be raised up, and there should be a sort of a hatch on the front there. But it does a nice little representation. After all, it really is sort of a toy really for kids. But it still adds a nice little feature, and as you can see the figure fits in there quite nicely. Then moving back onto the front of the tank, we have these opening latches on the front where the driver and crew could see out where they were heading across, and as you can see they both open. It's another little nice feature, and it does actually capture the look of the real hatches on the tank quite well, which is really surprising, especially for sort of a brick kit. So again, another nice little feature. So I hope you enjoyed this speed build of the Cobi Mark 1 tank as much as I've enjoyed building it. I know this video is a bit different to the usual model railways, but all the same I hope it's been of interest. And hopefully you'll be able to see this model on display with my WW1 Trench Railway at a number of exhibitions in the not too distant future. So I thought a nice way to round off this video would be to show a quick clip of my Mark 1 tank on the WW1 Trench Railway. So all that's left for me to do is to say this has been SDJR Sunf 88 speaking, and thanks for watching.